Everyone remembers the Ford GT40 as the car that defeated Ferrari at Le Mans. But what if Ford's first major victory over Ferrari didn't begin with the GT40? What if the real breakthrough came from a small group of engineers working in a quiet corner of Shelby American, with almost no budget, no official priority, and an idea that most people believed would fail? At the center of that story were two remarkable men: a young designer named Peter Brock, who believed aerodynamics could transform the Cobra into the fastest GT car in the world, and Ken Miles, the brilliant British driver, engineer, and relentless test driver, whose feedback turned ambitious ideas into race-winning machines. Together, they helped create one of the most important American race cars ever built, the Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. While Ford was investing millions into its future GT40 program, this front-engined Cobra quietly proved that Ferrari could be beaten. Before the GT40 earned its legendary Le Mans victories, before Hollywood told the Ford versus Ferrari story, the Daytona Coupe had already changed motorsport history. This is the true story of how a rejected design, an old Cobra chassis, and the determination of a handful of people delivered America's first FIA GT World Championship, and why its achievement is often overshadowed by the GT40. Chapter 2. FIA, a radical idea. In late 1963, Shelby American was growing rapidly. Ford was preparing its ambitious assault on international endurance racing, and Shelby had already begun working closely with the company. Around the same time, a young designer named Peter Brock walked into the Shelby workshop carrying a bold idea. Instead of building an entirely new race car, Brock proposed something much simpler and much smarter. Use the proven Cobra chassis, keep its powerful Ford V8, but wrap it in an aerodynamic coupe body inspired by modern airflow research. The goal wasn't more horsepower, it was less drag. At high-speed circuits like Le Mans, Daytona, and Monza, aerodynamics could be worth far more than extra engine power. Many inside the workshop remained skeptical. The open-top Cobra was already successful. Why redesign something that was already winning? But Ken Miles saw something others didn't. He understood that speed on the straights could decide championships. Instead of dismissing Brock's idea, Miles helped evaluate it, refine it, and prove whether it could actually work. That decision would change American racing forever. After its successful testing at Riverside Raceway, the Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe quickly proved it was far faster than the open Cobra Roadster. Driven by Ken Miles, the car's aerodynamic design delivered outstanding speed and impressed everyone at Shelby American. It made its racing debut at the 1964 Daytona Continental, and soon challenged Ferrari, Jaguar, and Aston Martin on some of the world's toughest circuits. Throughout the 1964 and 1965 seasons, only 6 Daytona Coupes were built, yet they achieved what many thought was impossible. Racing with Alan Mann Racing in Europe, the Daytona Coupe defeated Ferrari to win the 1965 FIA GT World Championship, becoming the first American manufacturer to claim the title. While the GT40 would later become famous for its Le Mans victories, the Daytona Coupe had already proven that American engineering could beat Europe's best. Today, the Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe is remembered as one of the greatest racing cars ever built. Thanks to Peter Brock's revolutionary design and Ken Miles' brilliant development work, its story remains a powerful reminder that innovation, teamwork, and determination can change motorsport history forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.